I think I was Argentinian in my past life.
Okay.
This is my type of food, I like it. Argentinian food is iconic for reasons that are immediately obvious once you take a bite of your first meal here.
Just like my dreams.
We've been salivating at the thought of the dizzying buffet of empanadas, steak, and malbec since we booked our flights. We're going into this trip fully prepared to eat like porteños and worry about the consequences later.
Last week we showed you guys Palermo. It's the neighborhood that we're staying in, and we try to discover little by little.
But the way to know Buenos Aires isn't through your eyes or ears, it's through your stomach. There's so much good food to eat here, and we're so excited to meet up with Stan, a local who's gonna be showing us around with Sherpa food tours.
We're gonna try all the dishes, and what better place to start than the historic neighborhood of San Telmo.
I hope you guys are hungry, because we are. Let's go on our little food adventure.
Vamos!
I have to say, being here in May means it's fall. I love it. Back home in California, it's so hot right now. Hola, mucho gusto. Soy Juliana.
Hola, Martín, mucho gusto.
Hola Martín, un gusto. ¿De dónde son ustedes?
Soy de California y él de México. Sí.
Muy bien,
¿Y
muy
tú
bien.
de dónde eres?
Mira, soy de Buenos Aires, pero no soy porteño.
Ah, sí.
¿Viste? Porque en realidad los porteños se le dice a toda la gente que nació y vivió acá en lo que es Capital Federal.
Ajá.
Por eso vamos a empezar en el bar El Federal.
Ah, perfecto.
Here you got the bar that has 105 years old. Pero bueno, mis abuelos vinieron en barcos acá en 1928. Entonces, bueno, ahí te das cuenta que hay las ondas migratorias, digamos, generaron toda una cuestión de mixtura generacional y cultural que enriqueció muchísimo estos barrios por sobre todo, digamos, especialmente acá que estamos muy cerca de los puertos. Muchos barcos petroleros desembarcaban ahí, mucha gente de Alemania, entonces hay un montón de industria que nació acá, digamos. Today we're gonna start our journey with a special drink with a vermouth.
Oh,
right, vermouth
okay.
comes from Italy.
Argentinians love their digestive drinks. Vermouth and Fernet are commonly enjoyed here. And for one reason or another, everything, even wine, is made better when sparkling water or Coca-Cola are added to it.
Oh, esta cosa.
Esto es un sifón de soda.
Llegamos ayer.
Ajá.
He visto esa algunas veces.
Bueno, es nuestro nuevo amigo, lo vamos a ver muy seguido.
Stan prepares the vermouth the typical porteño way, with ice, sparkling water, and orange slices. And as a Mexican, I'm noticing that the words here are very different from what I'm used to in Spanish. I never thought I'd get lost in translation in my own language. Avocados are palta, not aguacate. Corn is choclo, not elote. And cheers is, well...
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Chin.
Enjoy the journey.
What are some of the key ingredients that we'll see in the food from Argentina?
Food, well,
Yeah.
we had a mixture between Italian tradition, Spanish tradition. So we're gonna, well, obviously we love meat, okay? If you ask an Argentinian what's gonna be your final meat before you die, it's divided by two.
Yeah.
Some Argentinians will say, well, I want to have a big asado with red wine, with tinto. Or some others will say milanesa con papas fritas.
Okay, so lots of meat.
A lot of meat, we love asado, exactly. But we're gonna try some things, some recipes from our grandmothers, for example. Well, we love pizza too, for example. I'm from Italy, but we make pizza like Chicago style, a lot of cheese, a lot of tomato.
Yeah, like thick crust, yeah.
Very thick, exactly.
cool.
So, well, it's a mixture.
Do you guys do a lot of seafood here?
No too much
Yeah.
seafood. If you want to eat more seafood, you have to go, for example, to Mar del Plata. Mar del Plata is our beaches.
¿Cuál es tu cerveza favorita en Argentina?
La mía? Well, I love Andes. Andes brand. It's from Mendoza.
From
Yes. We're gonna try some Andes beer later.
Cool. Stan is the man. Oh my gosh, I feel like we could make a whole video on just this place.
That's right. Yeah, we were talking to him and we feel like a very good connection. And he's like so charismatic. It's so good.
This is gonna be a really fun day.
Gracias por todo. Nos vemos después.
Muchas gracias. Stan decides to take us to the king of food halls in Buenos Aires, the San Telmo Market. This place is an absolute maze of stalls, and Stan warns us that if you walk out of here feeling hungry, you've done this place all wrong.
It was founded in 1897, okay, and was the center of all the vegetables, all the meats, all the groceries, found all the things here, okay, at the beginning, okay? You can find a mixture of cultures all around the world, just here.
Nice.
And we're gonna try some dishes, some traditional dishes, for example, from our grandmothers from Italy.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Spain.
Nice. Awesome.
Well, this is our next place, okay? It's called Beba. Beba is a lovely way to go to our grandmothers, okay? So it simulates an internal patio of a grandmother's house, okay? We're gonna find some special dishes. We'll still open in the stomach, so let's eat some delicious things. Come here.
On the menu here are 2 appetizers. First, Palmeritas, an ear-shaped sweet made of puff pastry and coated in sugar. And here at Beba, they serve it in a way we never would have thought, topped with blue cheese, basil, and pineapple.
Whoa, that's amazing. I love that. Now this is something I definitely wouldn't have known to try. I mean, I hadn't even heard about this in our research. This is so good. It's like a little bit sweet, then you got the cheese to cut it, but the pineapple adds back in that sweetness. This is delicious.
Delicious.
Me encanta.
You find something similar in California? No.
Nope.
It's done.
Nada. Nope. But I will try to make this in California for sure.
Another beloved appetizer that you won't find in a typical tourist guide, Buñuelos de Acelga, aka Swiss chard fritters. These are often made by grandmas looking to use up their leftover milanesa batter while sneaking in some leafy greens.
Muy rico. I love this one.
Yeah. Whoa. I love anything fried, so this is amazing for me. This is so good.
Now I'm gonna bring you some empanadas. We're gonna see what is an empanada, right? And some beers, some
Perfect.
Argentinian beers, right? The difference.
Muchas gracias.
And we'll do just in a minute.
We love places that they have different stands, you know, so you want to have this kind of food or the other kind of food. Everyone can choose whatever they want. But this one is like the king of those markets. Have everything and it's enormous. And let me tell you, so far, everything that we've tried, it's delicious. And I think we are just starting.
Stan braves the line at El Hornero for us and comes back with 2 national beers and 3 extra hot empanadas. And if you dare refer to these as Argentinian Hot Pockets, we'll have to revoke your passport immediately.
Empanadas, in this case, just beef with onions and eggs and potatoes, because are the Salteña way to make empanadas. Salta is a province in the north of our country, so they make things different to the porteño way. We had something called repulgue, this shape around here, the design of the dog is called repulgue, and the first about the flavor. In this case are just beef empanada, but you can find vegetables empanada, cheese and onions, chicken meat empanadas with another design.
Okay.
All right.
Very cool.
And these guys are fried. If you see these little bubbles here, are for fried empanadas. You can find fried or baked empanadas.
Nice. Okay.
And the Argentinian way to grab an empanada is take your napkin. You can see people all around the city walking with empanadas in their hands. Just take like this, and you're ready to go.
This is kind of how I imagined an Argentinian lunch. Empanadas and beer.
Empanadas and beer. Yeah, exactly. And it's very usual to have some pizzas and beer or some hamburgers with beer.
Wow.
It's very usual to hear una cerveza y una hamburguesa.
Wow.
Very usual.
I think I was Argentinian in my past life.
Okay.
This is my type of food. I like it.
Very,
This is delicious.
I was waiting for this moment my entire life.
Oh, really?
How about you what's a big dream of me just coming to Buenos Aires because I love the culture, I love the food. I have a couple of friends there from Argentina, so this was a big dream for me. And of course, I wanted to try an empanada, come on. So, this is a big moment. Just like my dream.
I have a question is, are there vegetarians in
No.
Buenos Aires? I
It's
imagine that'd be
impossible.
hard. That'd be hard.
It's
Like,
very hard.
Chicken is a vegetable here, pretty much.
It's like a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard to be vegetarian here.
Where do you think that meat culture came from? I mean, why is meat such a big deal here?
Well, we had a very great genetics in our coast. In Corrientes province, it's the most bigger production of meats, right? So the grass, the climate, the genetics of the coast are very important for this kind of quality of meats.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try to eat at a couple of steakhouses and stuff while we're here.
Well, here we're going to find a lot of steakhouses.
Yeah, practically on every corner.
The next main course is a steak, so you're gonna love this.
Yes. Okay, good.
Don't worry
Awesome.
about this. Don't worry about
Perfect
this.
segue.
We continue to walk around the market as Stan points out various stalls we need to come back to.
We will find, for example, the Spanish tradition, okay? You can find a big portion of tortilla de papa.
See, if I would have ordered a tortilla, I would have thought it'd be like in Mexico, flat. No.
If you're looking for recommendations in Buenos Aires for restaurants, things to do, and more, we're putting together a downloadable guide in the description of this video with everything we did on and off camera. But for now, it's time to leave the market behind and head to our next spot, a bodegón called El Refuerzo. A bodegón is a traditional Argentinian canteen that serves up local delicacies, including steak.
But before we continue eating, we get a chance to sample some of that famous Argentinian malbec, and we aren't surprised to see that our friend has made an appearance again.
So we're gonna put some ice over here. And Stan help us and already shake this, so it goes well.
Yeah.
This is our best friend.
Yeah.
Chin chin. Oh wow. Sí, muy fresco. Riquísimo.
Here we're gonna try some provoleta. Provoleta is a yarn cheese, right? It's a very crusty cheese at the outside, very soft at the inside. It's a grilled cheese. So it's very usual to find Argentinians put some steaks in the grill and aside some provoletas. You're gonna love this.
That's delicious. I love it. I love it. Especially with the tomato and the eggplant to kind of cut the fact you're eating a big hunk of cheese. Super, super good. This is how we're gonna get our vegetables in.
While we wait our main course to come, Stan explains to us the tradition of asado in Argentina.
Los argentinos hacemos asado todos los domingos. Es muy usual juntarse un domingo temprano, generalmente al mediodía. Lo que hacemos es como un ritual, ¿no? Entonces empezamos con una picada, un vermouth. A uno les gusta, como los cordobeses les encanta, Fernet con Coca-Cola. Empezamos así y después, bueno, el asado, ¿no? Y podemos estar horas. Nos encanta comer, nos encanta hacer sobremesa. Entonces nos encanta quedarnos después de hora, por ahí un domingo puede durar, empezamos a las 11, 12 del mediodía y puede durar hasta las 5 de la tarde. Y recién ahí tomamos un café, algún postre. Y bueno, entonces son jornadas muy largas, que se habla de fútbol, de muchas cosas, muy apasionados. Discutimos de política, arreglamos el mundo, le decimos nosotros. En una...
Hermoso ritual, no sé si me das permiso de adoptarlo con mis amigos. Se escucha hermoso, se escucha hermoso.
So, we're gonna try some beef, right? In this case, bife chorizo. It's called bife chorizo because chorizo, sausage, is the longest part of the cow, the longest beef of the cow. That's why it's like strip, right? It's low fire cooking. You have to make the vegetables one side, get the seal, the meat, and they comes everything together. And we got chimichurri sauce above, and after you put this criolla sauce, right? It's a symbolic representation of the mixture of cultures here in Argentina. That's why you're gonna see a lot of colors.
It has like a crust, but inside the meat is very tender. And it mixes very well with the sauce, chimichurri, and the different vegetables that they have. No more words. It's very good. It's a very, very good meat. I think I love to discover a place with a local, because rather than he or she can explain you how to eat a different food, you also know the place. You know a little of the history of the place, and also random facts that makes you appreciate more the place that you're in.
Yeah, there's been so much that we've done in this video that we didn't even record.
That's
so
right.
much interesting things.
Even though we make our research, but then we learn a lot of food that there wasn't, if you try to make your research on YouTube, blogs, TikTok, Instagram, there's something that only the locals know. I really appreciate that.
Throughout this tour, Stan also pointed out various other spots in the neighborhood and was practically a walking history book. It was thanks to him that we found this square that hosts free tango performances and an antique market where we came back later and found some old photos and bills for our souvenir collection.
We love that Sherpa Food Tours wasn't just about stuffing you with food like you're a human chorizo, but making sure you understand all the context about San Telmo as a neighborhood. And trust us, there's a few hours worth of stuff we couldn't even fit into this video. Before we knew it, we were at our last spot, the coffee shop of the Museo Moderno.
Time for dessert, and I'm not surprised that this is what we're having because I've been seeing this all over the city, but this is my first time trying it. An alfajor, or alfajores. 2 cookies packed with dulce de leche inside, and they are not skimping out on the dulce de leche, it is thick. Dulce de leche was kind of discovered by accident when someone left some milk and sugar on the stove for a little too long. And it is a beautiful accident. Wow, that is good. That is rich. I love how much they put in this too. Oh my gosh, I could eat this by the spoon. Yep, I'm gonna be eating these a lot, I think, on this trip, Martine. Stan was an incredible tour guide, my God.
He was the best. I think he has very good tips, and I would like to take him with us every single day in Buenos Aires.
Absolutely. Sherpa Food Tours is such a great company to go through if you're wanting to do a food tour. We'd highly recommend it. We left a link down below if you guys are interested in doing this tour. It's definitely something you should do maybe on like the first day here, like you said, to like get used to the place and have a bunch of recommendations for the future.
Food is only one part of Buenos Aires, but we're still missing tango, football matches, and another stuff.
Yes, we have a whole series coming out showing you guys all the best of Buenos Aires. So we've left a video to the side for you to keep watching our adventures.
So long,
Travel well,
and make the world your neighborhood.
see you guys next time. Bye!